Hello students, good morning. Today in this session I am going to discuss about exercise 13.2. Before going to exercise 13.2, that is exponents and powers. Okay, exponents and powers. Chapter 13. Exponents and power. Especially exercise 13.2. Before going to exercise 13.2, we have to study about few laws of exponents. Few laws of exponents. So, what are these laws of exponents? The first law of exponent is when two exponents with the same basis are multiplied, what will be the result? That is a to the power m into a to the power n. You can observe a is a base here, m is a power. Here a is a base, n is a power, and in between these two exponents, a multiplication operation is there. If in this situation, if bases are same and if there is a multiplication sign in between them, then you can directly write a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a raised to m plus n. A raised to m plus n. This is the first law of exponent. This can be justified by very simple example. 2 square into 2 cube. 2 square into 2 cube, let's expand this. 2 square means 2 into 2 and this into as it is 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. In short, once again I can write it as 2 into 2 into 2. Total 2 is multiplied to 2 5 times. So I can write it as a 2 raised to 5. Instead of doing this every time, I can easily write using this law of exponent directly. A raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. That is 2 plus 3 is equal to 2 raised to 5. Both are same. You will get same answer. But the condition is that bases must be same and in between these two multiplication must be there. This is the first law of exponent. Note down this law. Okay, you can write anyway a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Okay. Similarly, second law of exponent. A raised to m divided by a raised to n. If two exponents are divided with each other, but the condition is that exponent must have same base. Here also base is a, here also base is a. The powers are different. Don't worry about power. Just worry about the base. In this case, what will happen? A raised to m minus n. A raised to m minus n. This can be justified by 5 raised to 4 divided by 5 square. A raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to, let's solve it by simple method. That is a elaborative method. That is 5 raised to 4 is what? 5 into 5 into 5. 5 is multiplied to 5 4 times is indicated by 5 raised to 4. Then divided by as it is 5 square means 5 into 5. Now we can cancel 5 with 5 now 1 5 1 5. Second 5. What remains? 5 into 5 remains, which is once again 5 square. Instead of doing all these calculations, I can easily directly write a raised to m divided by a raised to n by using this law. A raised to m divided by a raised to n is always equal to a raised to, that is 5 raised to m minus n, 4 minus 2, that is 5 square. Okay, this is second law of exponent. Note down these two laws. Next law is now this time what will happen? Third law, that is a raised to m into b raised to m. Here powers are equal, m, but these bases are different. Here base is a, here base is b. In this case, what will happen? You can take this power m common outside. You can take m this outside, then inside you will get a into b, that is nothing but a b raised to m. A raised to m into b raised to m is equal to ab whole raised to m. This can be justified by 2 cube into 5 cube. 2 cube into 5 cube. Bases are different, you cannot add the powers. So in this case, what you can do? You can take this common power outside, 2 into 5 inside. 2 into 5 will become 10. Your answer will become 10 cube. Very simple. Okay, instead of solving 2 cube into 2 into 2 into 2 and once again solving 5 cube as a 5 into 5 into 5, afterwards multiplying, you can minimize all these calculations just by using this formula. A raised to m into b raised to m is equal to inside bracket a into b whole raised to m. Okay, this is the third law. Next, fourth law. That is the fourth law. Fourth law. What happens if you get a power over exponent? That is already a raised to m is already one number is there. If you get another power over this, a raised to m whole raised to m, in this case what will happen? This m into m, a raised to m into m, that is mn. This can be justified by 2 square whole cube. 2 square whole cube means what? 2 square 3 times. 2 square 3 times what? 2 raised to 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is nothing but a 2 raised to 6. Instead of doing all this calculation directly, a raised to m whole raised to m is directly a raised to m into m, that is 2 into 3, 6. Okay. Likewise, you can solve these. Total 4 laws are there. Using all these 4 laws, we are going to solve exercise 13.2. Exercise 13.2. First main. Let's take first question. That is 3 square into 3 raised to 4 into 3 raised to 8. 3 square into 3 raised to 4 into 3. Multiplication is there. Bases are same. Then what you can do? A raised to L into A raised to M into A raised to N is equal to A raised to L plus M plus N. Directly 3 raised to 2 plus 4 plus is 8. 2 plus 4 plus this 8. Answer is 3 plus 14. 3 raised to 14 is your answer. First law of exponent is used here. Second question. 6 raised to 15 divided by 6 raised to 10. 15 divided by 6 raised to 10. Solution. A raised to m divided by a raised to n. Second law of exponent. A raised to m divided by a raised to n. In this case, what will happen? A raised to m minus n, that is 15 minus 10. Multiplication will become addition, division will become minus in the power. So answer is 6 raised to 5. 6 raised to 5. Next I will take fourth question directly. You can solve third one. Fourth question. 7 raised to x into 7 raised to 2. A raised to m into a raised to m. First law of exponent is equal to a raised to m plus n. Since you cannot add x and 2, you have to keep it as a x plus 2. That's it. You cannot write x plus 2 as a 2x. That is wrong. So you can't add x with a 2. Therefore, it remains as it is, x plus 2. Next. Next, you take directly sixth question. Sixth question. First में sixth question. Seventh question. Seventh one. Okay. Seventh. Better you take sixth one only. 2 raised to 5 into 5 raised to 5. A raised to m into b raised to m. Bases are different, but the powers are same. No? In this case, what you can do? You can take same power common outside, and inside 2 into 5. What will happen? 2 into 5 will give you 10. 10 raised to 5 is the answer. Then last one I am going to deal is the 8th one. Last question from this thing. 8. That is 3 raised to 4 whole divided by cube. Solution. 3 raised to 4 whole cube. A raised to m whole raised to n is directly a raised to m into n. That is 4. This bracket acts as into, and this is 4 3s are 12. Answer is 3 raised to 12. That's it. Right? So second one directly I will move to second one. The second way, first one, simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. In second one, first one, 2 cube into 3 raised to 4 into 4 divided by 3 into 32. Solution. So only two numbers are not in exponential form, that is 4 and 32. First you convert these numbers in exponential form, that is 4 by prime factorization. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Therefore I can 4 as a 2 square. Remaining as it is. I will write this 4 as a 2 square. Next. This 3 as it is. 32. Once again you have to convert 32 in the exponential form. 32. Start doing a prime factorization. 2 16s are, 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. 1 2 3 4 5. So I will write 32 as a 2 raised to 5. Okay. Next you solve. Next you rearrange the question. That is, you bring this 2 square beside this 2 cube. 2 cube, 2 square, 3 raised to 4. You have to just rearrange the question. Here 2 raised to 5 into 3. Below 3, 3 should come, and the exponents with the base 2, they should have an exponent with the base 2. Now you solve the 2 cube into 2 square, a raised to m into a raised to m, that is 2 raised to 3 plus